The underground artist HOODRICHDURK doesn't give you a timeline. He gives you a map. In this interview, you'll move through years with him, through family shifts, court dates, quiet realizations, and long stretches of work that don't come with any applause. So it's not a story, or it is a story about survival, but it's also about organization, reflection, pattern breaking. Every project he builds, whether it's his music, whether it's the events he puts on, his clothing, a network is rooted in memory. His own and the ones that shaped him. Nothing in this interview feels scripted. It feels like he's choosing to dictate his story into history, which is why I do this entire thing. It's to document the artists of the information age. So I really appreciate you watching. This was a great one, a really good conversation. From the start, Dirk frames his work in terms of what it will leave behind. Legacy matters to him, not as a buzzword, but as responsibility. So he's thinking really generationally. What will his name carry? What will this specific interview mean when the people closest to him look back on it? So it's not just a reflection of him, it's documentation. He's already thinking about how to preserve this chapter for somebody else to study. So music's one part of it, but the deeper goal is to leave a mark that doesn't fade.
According to theirs, look good.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you for joining us on another episode. Today, what time is it? 7 a.m.?
Yeah,
something like no, it's like 8:30.
Yeah, it's like 8:30 now.
I'm here with HOODRICHDURK.
Yeah, for sure.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. This was officially the earliest interview that I've ever shot.
Yeah, this is the first interview I ever shot. So
we met at 6 a.m.
Right.
We've been setting up. Took the pictures. Shout out. Check out the article.
Yeah,
if you're watching this right now, while you're listening to it, go read his article. Yeah. Check out the pictures because we did that.
Yeah, for sure.
And everything. Man, I appreciate you having me. And it's good. We got a chance to talk before the interview, so it was great to just meet you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. Same to you too. That's good. You know what I mean? We've been talking for a little second too. Yeah, especially when you did the first interview with Chick. Mm-hmm. And Chowder and them, so
some years back.
Yeah, so and you was in Hawaii back then, so we been kind of like locked in and there. But it's good that we kind of like still like resurfaced and kind of like got retouched, you know what I mean, and on basis, you know what I mean, and it's kind of like we knocking this out now, so this is good, you know what I mean. So
it's great to finally get it in.
Facts, imprint in history, man.
Amen. You mentioned that before earlier for your context, who you're listening. As we were talking earlier, you said you touched on the topic of leaving an imprint on history and stuff, and you said at one point very specifically, you said, I mean, this interview, like I could show my grandkids this. That is such a big reason why I do this. Why? Because I love recording like the artists of the Midwest, their stories into history. For as long as there's humans and electricity.
Facts. The Midwest definitely is like very, very special. You know, people keep always talking about like the East Coast, you know, West Coast and the South for real, but like the Midwest is definitely like, especially like Ohio, it's the heart of it all. You know, like if you look at the map of America, like Ohio is like the heart of it. You know what I mean? So I look like, even for example, like just like traveling, you know what I mean? Traveling through, you know, city and stuff like that. Just like picking up history, you know what I mean, about Ohio for real. Like our first capital was like, I think Chillicothe. I don't know. Circle. Like we had 3 state capitals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they only made Columbus the state capital because it was the center of Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why like Cleveland and shit like that. Or Cincinnati ain't the state capital. You know what I mean? Like that's why we're the state capital, because we're the center of it. You know what I mean? And like bro, Columbus period, like Columbus is unique. Ohio period is unique. You know what I mean? Especially like going to like different states, living in different states and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Ohio is definitely unique. Ain't no place like it for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, facts for sure.
But you live in West Virginia, right?
Yeah, I do. I live in Huntington. Yeah, I got family in West Virginia. My daddy's side, they come from, my daddy's dad's side, they come from West Virginia. And then his mom's side come from like Chicago. You know what I mean? They got the Chicago like background. So just country and city. You know what I mean? That's where like my uncles and my dad is, you know what I mean? Like that type of my grandparents and my, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So for the viewers and the listeners, I was able to hear insight into a groundbreaking underground process.
For sure.
That has been started, and that's picking up more and more traction.
Yeah, most definitely. I fucked around and got shadow banned damn near because of that shit. Like your message didn't go through my phone. Like it didn't pop up when you told me you was here. Like I was already up, kinda. Like I set an alarm.
Me too. Kinda.
Yeah. I set an alarm. I set an alarm, and I was low-key kind of like anticipated. Like people keep asking me like, how do I feel? Because I'm making it like the event and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I'm not. The anxiety ain't there. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm doing something great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like I said, this is an imprint of history. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just breaking curses. You know what I mean? So just breaking curses and just setting milestones, and I'm just setting stones, bricks, laying a path down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So inspiration, you know what I mean? Or just, you know what I mean, help telling people come tag along, or, you know what I mean, networking, bring a person, you know what I mean, to somewhere that I might, you see what I'm saying, might know something, or somebody might know something.
ShufflaCon didn't happen because he wanted to throw a show. It came out of years of layered experiences, school shifts, social anxiety, street life, and mentorship. So Dirk's life overlaps with a lot of different scenes. He said that he's been the kid in the crowd and the one organizing the lineup. That mix of visibility and distance created his way of operating. So this event carries that history. It brings together the influences, the sounds, the neighborhoods that he's lived in, and he's clear on one thing for this event. He didn't just build it for attention. He built this event because it feels necessary.
We can lock in and hook up, you know what I mean? Like, even when I got my studio set up, you feel me? Like, I'm so cool with a lot of people. They gave me the sauce for damn near for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I had to look and see what the date was. I don't know why I thought it was like May 8th or May 12th. It's May 18th right now, and for context, the ShufflaCon, is it on the 25th?
Nah, the 25th. I would love for it to be the 25th though, but that's a Sunday. It's on the 24th.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was trying to think what day I'd been seeing on the flyers. So, a show organized entirely by yours truly. Can you explain what it is? Like, why? Like, how do you just put on a show to the scale that you're putting it on?
My lifestyle. Yeah, my lifestyle. For sure, my lifestyle, the way I grew up, the people I know. Like I said, like, the best way to sum me up is like, I'm like Batman. Or you could maybe say like, you know what I mean, some comic book, you know what I mean, see one of your, you feel me? I'm like Batman, you feel me? Batman Batgirl, Batman Catwoman, Batman Superman, Batman Robin, Batman Robins, you know what I mean? Yeah, or Nightwing, you know what I mean? Like, Batman and Superman, the Justice League, you know what I mean? Just like that right there, you know what I mean? Like me being in a crowd, a different crowd of everything, you know what I mean? From female crowd, from basketball, from, you know what I mean, just my lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like coming up from where I come from, you see what I'm saying? And then going to like monumental schools, you know what I mean? And just that. And then, you know, when you go to a school, you're in a neighborhood with, you know what I mean, with them neighborhood kids. Some of them, a majority of them neighborhood kids. So that right there, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and then just my personality too, you know what I mean? My personality and the way my upbringing, definitely my upbringing comes a lot for this. You feel me? Like I think my upbringing, if I ain't had my upbringing that I had, this wouldn't be, you know what I mean? None of this, you feel me? I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? None of this event would have never happened. My music, none of that. Like even the people that I kind of touched in a way, none of that. You know what I mean? Like, so just my upbringing, you know what I mean? Being thorough.
Yeah.
Yeah, just being thorough.
So, for a lot of these interviews, what I kind of like to do is ask people about why they do what they do and everything, and like the history of it all. Now, I am honestly most curious right now. I feel like, could you just explain what the event is actually going to look like? Because for context, the reason I'm asking this for viewers, the amount that has gone into it has been really like truly impressive to me. The I mentioned this as we were talking beforehand, vendors, security, merch, artist lineup, the tickets, the wristbands, you know, the
food and bar.
Can you tell me everything that's going into it? And like what, you know, how many vendors, the artists, what people can look forward to?
First thing that went into it is God, vision, my upbringing, and just my personality. Once again, like all of that is going to be kind of shape or form. I know like people mess with me, you know what I mean? So, and they mess with me for a reason, you know what I mean? So it got to be a reason. What it's going to be is going to be just peace, love, positive energy, a lucrative opportunity always, financially, networking, car show.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so the car show. Like I said, bro, just an imprint going forward. You know what I mean? Like I know this is gonna be annually.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is gonna be annually. Mark this.
So, like, first steps, how did you lock down the venue?
Upbringing,
Yeah.
personality, knowing who I know for networking, like the compound, the warehouse. My uncle, he owned it.
Yeah.
He got a little spot over there.
Yeah.
So that right there, we've been there multiple times. I just seen it. Once again, vision.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Bishop Watkins. He's the bishop at my family church, Higher Ground. I don't necessarily really go to church as much, but my upbringing, I grew up, you feel me, my grandparents, my dad's side, even my mom's mom, my grandmother, she passed away. Just my upbringing, she raised me, so that's where my morals come from. I'm not a shiesty. I'm not a shiesty person. There wouldn't be nobody that would say like I ran off on him or I like backstabbed him.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's my upbringing. So shout out to Bishop Watkins, because he told me years ago, before all of this, vision. Have a vision. Everything gonna play itself out. Don't worry about the money. He
Yeah.
come from West Virginia too. Like I said earlier, I don't believe in coincidence. Everything happened for a reason. He moved. He lives in Columbus, but he moved somewhere. I'm not gonna say too much, but he moved somewhere, and his house is amazing. And it was just a log cabin, and he built around it.
Really?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Got like rooms full of clothes.
Yeah.
That he don't even. Just it's amazing. It's like a maze. Got a gate, operating gate out front. Got a pond.
Wow.
Built pond. Got a basketball tennis court. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the materials like that don't really mean nothing, but it's just saying like this was just a log cabin, and then this was right here. This was like you bought the lot, you bought this land, and it's just a West Virginian. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then networking, like have my uncle, my upbringing, me being cool with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, I knew everybody. Mostly, I knew everybody before rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, slept on the same couch, floor, played video games, stayed up all night. You know what I mean? 2 mans, all that. 3 mans, all that. Did everything. Jokes, all that, everything. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people that I did. That's on this list. You know what I mean? Like, even to devote my success. You know what I mean? Like, a couple of them people is on this list. You know what I mean? Helping me. You know what I mean? That didn't help me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like my return of favor. You know what I mean? Like, to them. You know what I mean? And just helping other people. You know what I mean? Because I would just like sit and ask myself what made me like these type of people. What made me not the people that I put on the show, but what made me like these type of things, or people like these type of things. Why do I like this? I ask myself that. You know what I mean? And then I just kind of like have visions and just daydream, you know what I mean? And just see myself on a stand, you feel me? Like on a stage, you know what I mean? You feel me? With my people, everybody happy, a vibe, you see what I'm saying? A get together. I don't even throw parties. Like I said earlier, I got social anxiety, so I don't like being around a crowd of people that I don't know. Yeah. But this is different. Yeah, because I feel like I know everybody. Even the people that do come that I don't know, but you know, I know everybody. It's more. I feel like it's more people. We got an army. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Huh. Oh man, I mean, your hand is in so many pots that I don't even. As far as asking about like artistic disciplines, mediums, and things you practice, I don't even know what to ask about first. What do you have the most fun with? Most fun doing? You don't hear hesitation when he talks about faith. You hear his conviction instead. So from the bishop who told him not to worry about money to the elders who gave him space to dream, these weren't just side people in his story. They were anchors in his life. So he's lived in multiple environments, but he keeps his belief structure steady with it. There's trust in his tone here. Trust that vision paired with action still matters, even if the process takes longer. Just listen to his voice while you're listening to this next part. So the people around him aren't props. They're part of this structure that holds his ideas and his energy together.
Crafting, making art, like not necessarily just drawing and painting, like doing my merch, but just making art. You feel me? Like, if I'm not working on my merch, or I'm not making no music, or I'm not working on this event, then I'm working on, you feel me, this vlog, you feel me? Like, I also got another thing that I'm working on as well, a network, a TV network on YouTube that's going to be starting up at the end of this year. I kind of like, I've been so busy, I've been bullshitting. TP, I'm sorry TP. I'm gonna do it today though, but I know that it could have been it could have been done with in a way, but just dealing with so much, you feel me, like personalities and just life, managing all of that, kind of been overwhelming. So I kind of be like taking naps, or I'll be like, I'll work and then I'll be like, I'm kind of overwhelmed, so I just kind of be, you know, I kind of push through it, but I make sure that I kind of get at least a good percentage. I feel like just 1% is better than 0%. I mean, so, and the way I manage, if you good at a lot of things, and you feel like you procrastinate, the best way is to take, if you got like a time deadline and shit like that or whatever, you feel me, I feel like you should take this method but use it in, I guess, in the days or weeks or whatever, but months. If you're good at things, you take that for months, you feel me. Like in February, I went through what I went through. I caught I got some little shit, but had a run-in with the law, and my investment that made me, like, God told me, like, all right, for me, I had a couple instances I had to talk with God that shifted my life, and this one, like 2022 shifted my life a different way. It made me look, you feel me, and then now 2025 it shifted me completely, like, all right, you feel me, like, but break it down in months. February I did music, March I did my clothes, March I did my clothes, April I planned the event, and now May I'm, you know, reaping the benefits of, you know, of everything, you see what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? So they pay hand in hand. So my music knocked that down, my clothes knocked that down, kind of. I still got some more merch to do as soon as I get home from here, kind of, you feel me? So but knocked that down, you feel me? And then I worked on, you feel me, the network that I'm planning on, like I got that kind of like ready to go, kind of, you know what I mean? And the vlog as on the way as well, you know what I mean? Not as much, you know, could be, you feel me? But it's on the way, it's working as what it's working to, and I'm not stressing it, you feel me? And then the event, you know what I mean? Now it's May, now I'm working, you feel me? Everything I feel like is good, you feel me? Like I always been a person that always been like stacked on music, but I never was the one that always held it. I never held my music, I always dropped my music, you feel me? So that, you know what I mean? So that also helps me too. That also helped like my where we at now. Everything that I did is the reason why, you know. Leading up to this.
So what type of kind of like personality trait or maybe skill set or mindset do you have as a result of, you know, your upbringing, which you've mentioned a few times now?
Gift to gab, knack of hustle. I'm thorough. I got morals. My energy, my personality, and then once again my upbringing, my faith, for sure, my faith.
Yeah. We talked a few times about ways to kind of keep moving forward and things that you feel like helped you a lot with your processes. What do you think are kind of have been your biggest roadblocks to get into where you are now with everything, with the clothes, with the event, everything, the music, vlog?
One more time, repeat that one more time.
What do you think your biggest barriers have been, or like roadblocks, you know?
Personalities. Personalities. I don't even be procrastination no more. Personalities is my biggest thing right now. I think because everything went so smooth, and like everything went so smooth, so now I'm kind of like dealing with the little personalities and it within the time frame that I'm in, you feel me? Like once again, like I don't live in Columbus no more, I don't live in Ohio, You feel me? Like, live hours away. I live in a whole completely different state, and I got a whole completely like different lifestyle. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm changing. I'm kind of like changing out of my old lifestyle into this new lifestyle of more businessman, of more legal. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Personalities. That's the only thing I'm really kind of dealing with. Personalities and time frame management, time management, and somewhat planning. Like, yeah, somewhat planning. Yeah, for sure. Because even with this event, it's certain things that I wish I could have did a little bit differently. You know what I mean? It's everything that I'm doing is still good. It's still great. Everything that you feel me? But I wish that I kind of set it up just a little bit more differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that kind of just goes on to me. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you got to be more. You feel me? Like, yeah, got to be more. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The commission. But yeah, the commission, just the commission that's coming up real soon. I kind of took something that I like and looked at it and figured out like how the hell these motherfuckers did this shit. Like how they do this. How did you set this up? And I'm talking about like the real commission with like the mob for real, like setting up with the 5 families. You feel me? In different boroughs. You feel me? Them not even liking each other, but them having control over what they got control over. You feel me? But them not being really in a group, just more of an umbrella. Because I feel like if you put like even more than one person in a group, it's gonna be some problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different if y'all kind of like really grew up with each other for real in a way, but y'all gonna bump heads. But once y'all kind of get big, it's gonna probably like be like the outside, you know, problems that can split in. You know what I mean? Like, and then another thing too, like I take in consideration because of my grandma and stuff like that, just my upbringing, my lifestyle. Yeah. It's like I'm really.
Durk isn't trying to build another rap collective. He's designing a model. So the commission is a framework with clarity. 5 people, each one responsible for their own work. No one claiming more than they carry. It's not a rollout plan. It's a way to avoid collapse and to maintain success. So he's intentional about how roles are defined and how ego gets managed. You'll hear about it. So what he's describing is rare because it demands honesty, not just ambition. He's putting order around something that's usually unstable, and that takes discipline and dedication.
Judge. I kind of like put myself in other people's shoes. I kind of like look at like, damn, if I was probably look at it like that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really be so bummed out. Yeah, so. Yeah.
What advice do you have for someone who might be trying to learn how to deal with different personalities and a lot of different people in business?
Don't stress it. Everything gonna work out for it. Yeah, everything gonna work out in his favor, especially if you got God. You got God, everything gonna work out. God is number one in this, all of this. This is why everything is moving so smoothly. I mean, distractions is gonna come if the devil can't destroy you. If he can't destroy you, then distractions gonna come. You feel me? That's normal, but you gotta overcome that. You gotta be self-aware, knowing that these are distractions by the devil, and then rebuke it. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good for sure. You're gonna be good. But regardless or not, that goes with hand in hand whatever you do. You know what I mean? Like music, art, sometimes your art not gonna be as good.
Durk's childhood wasn't fixed to one city or one home. It stretched. He moved across states, stayed with different family members, and learned to navigate instability early. School changed, Friends disappeared. Entire environments had to be relearned. He adjusted, not by erasing himself, though. He paid attention. You can feel how much he remembers. Names, seasons, energies. These weren't just places he passed through. They became part of how he thinks and creates and connects.
Sometimes that shit not gonna be the liking to someone. You feel me? Regardless if you like it or not. You feel me? And then another thing, a lot of people is biased. You feel me? Like, we're biased. Regardless or not, we're gonna be biased. You feel how you feel. You feel me? Like when we was talking about how you was in the military, and I was like, is it brainwashing? You feel me? Like, that shit probably like would have ticked off somebody.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? What you mean is brainwashing? You feel me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is structure. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just that you're biased. That shit. You feel me? Like, regardless or not. You see what I'm saying? So like that. Just keep God with you, regardless, because everything is a testimony. Everything is a test, and you got to go through it, and that's where your testimonies come through. You see what I'm saying? Like, God is real. God is real for sure.
What does, in your mind, success for you look like?
Generational wealth. Yeah, generational wealth. Not just even with like family and just like kin, associates, partners, friends, brotherhood, sisterhood, bonds, relationships, all successful working or knowing like, all right, I at least know I kind of put someone in position. Like, I know for a fact, like, I'm not mad at if a person the artists don't sell no tickets or they don't, you feel me? I did what I did. You know what I mean? I can't hold, you feel me? I can't hold your hand and, you know what I mean? Nobody hold my hand. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I even be telling my girl, like, damn, I hate being the bigger person. For real. Shit kind of be ticking me off. You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I mean? Fuck it. Yeah. Fuck it. For real.
So does generational wealth play a role in what you're doing? The work you're putting in?
Yeah, for sure. I'm family oriented. I'm murder. I'm family oriented.
Oh, well, going to restart it now. Yeah,
like this interview. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I definitely know a lot of people.
Also, if you do have like any like segue where you think of something, please feel free to just talk. You know, like the best interview in the world, the best interview I could give would be one where I don't say a word. You know?
Okay.
So anything that you feel like you'd like to say, please just keep going. Like,
type shit. Yeah, you just kind of like, how we doing it. I think the chemistry, we don't really got to explain. I feel like it's working.
I like it.
We just keep doing how we doing. Let's just rock out.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready, bro.
All right. And we're back. All right, man. So at the end, I think, I don't remember the question that I asked right before we ended off. But what I would like to go into now is kind of a little bit of what led you to where you are now in life. Could you walk me through some of your life?
I grew up, I was low-key born into a statistic way. But I beat it. You can beat it. For sure. You definitely can beat it. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't think you're bigger than the program. You're not. Nobody is. And what I mean by that is, like, statistic, black, My mom had me at a young age. My dad is like a street legend. Not a like. He a street legend. He an icon. He passed away when he was 25. I was 7. That kind of like shook my family. Shook a lot of things. It shifted and made me into a fighter, angry person. But the tender care and love from my grandma that shaved a lot of bad energy, not just from only her, my other grandma as well. And then just learning about your history, learning about your family, learning about yourself. My skin color, like growing up, my skin color, growing up, you feel me, being dark skinned, it was like you feel me, automatically gonna get some jokes, you feel me, just cause, you feel me, like, I mean, I clown back, I had jokes, you feel me, too, you feel me, but so that wasn't really never nothing, you know what I mean, but it just kind of toned and kind of shifted my dynamic and look on a lot of things, on life, you feel me, like, my mom's side, I don't really know. My grandma's side, I know a little bit of, and I know a little bit of her history as well, you feel me, and she was like older, she was probably like 60, not when she passed, but like when I was young, asking her questions because I was curious, you feel me, I was up under my grandma, you feel me, and this is my mom's mom, you feel me, like, this shit deep, you feel me, like, I found out that my mom was adopted when I was 16, so I'm like, my grandma wasn't even really my biological grandmother, you feel me, like, so like that right there, you feel me, was like, it wasn't shocking, I mean, I really didn't give a fuck, you feel me, but it was like, alright, now I really don't blame my mom for so much, or look at her as different, you feel me, that's where I don't judge really, and I put myself and other people, you see what I'm saying, so that word come, you feel me, she had me young, you feel me, she was adopted, you feel me, her mom went to jail, you feel me, her dad was, you feel me, in and out of jail, you feel me, doing, you feel me, whatever, you know what I mean, type shit, and then she a twin, so she got other brothers and shit too as well, you feel me, but she the only girl, you feel me, so, and then, my grandma, she adopted my uncle and my mom and raised them up, and then I was born, you feel me, and then my grandma raised me, you feel me, and then I had my dad's side of the family. Now that's where I really, you know what I mean, but I'm kind of with my dad's side of the family is both sides. I'm cool, both sides, you feel me, his mom and my grandfather, you feel me, they come from West Virginia, my grandfather's side, they come from West Virginia, and my nana's side, they come from like Chicago, Ohio, you know what I mean, Detroit, so that's why, you know what I mean, like even moving, you know, for me was not a problem, because like I said, growing up, I had so much anger and shit, you feel me, so I used to fight, I used to be bad, you feel me, and then the lifestyle, my upbringing, learning how to gamble and shit, you see what I'm saying, then my mom, she had like just a knack, you feel me, a hustle and shit like that, like my mom, she had a store, she had like a food spot and shop and go, you feel me, so like just seeing that, and then my dad, my uncles, my auntie, you feel me, I only got one aunt, but she passed away though in a car accident, you feel me, so I kind of like vividly remember her, you feel me, so that's kind of like tragic on my dad's side of the family, you feel me, so my auntie left, you feel me, when I was like 1, Then my dad left when I was 7. You feel me? So now it's just my 2 uncles. You feel me? And then my cousins and my grandfather, my grandmother. You feel me? And my friends. You feel me as well? But I'm really more for family oriented growing up. You see what I'm saying? Just big on family. So that's where that upbringing come from. And then growing up in school, you feel me? Lifestyle. Yeah, so growing up in school, you know, fighting, dealing with sometimes, like, I guess you would say bullies, but not really getting bullied. I ain't never really got bullied, but fighting, you know what I mean? Like, it would be just like dark skin jokes. You feel me? If it would be like, are you just saying it chronically and type shit, but it ain't really get bullied because I get down with somebody. You feel me? So that'd just be like that. But once I kind of got like to middle school, I kind of like was selling candy. And then I was learning how to gamble, shoot dice in the neighborhood. So I was bringing it to school. And I went to like a private school. So I got caught doing that. And they was about to ship me off. Like, they was about to expel me. But before I got expelled, my mom was just like, fuck it, we just gonna withdraw you. Take me out of school. I ain't want to go to Sherwood, and I couldn't go to Yorktown because I wasn't in the district. I tried to go to Johnson Park. My friend Joe, he lived like right next door to me. He go to Johnson Park, but like his crib was at was like the dead line, like the cutoff. So I'm trying to look for other schools, and I couldn't find those schools because I was playing middle school basketball. So I'm trying to look for a middle school basketball team. And like I said, I wasn't trying to go to Sherwood. So, yeah, so my aunt, my nana, which is my dad's mom, my nana, her cousin, which is my aunt, out of respect, elder, she was like, bring him out here. So, I got shipped to Maryland. I was in Maryland for like 2 weeks. I was in Maryland for 2 weeks. It was raining the whole 2 weeks. That shit was crazy. Like, that was like, it was muggy, for real. Oof. Yeah, it was muggy. But then I got to Georgia, and I was living in Peachtree, Georgia for like a month and a half. I was living out there for like, 70, 80 days. Like, not going to school, just chilling, for real. But I mean, it was cool because I was a kid. Like, I was an 8th grader, so I wasn't chilling. I was chilling with my big cousins, you feel me? And my cousin Joy Taya, it was her spot, you feel me? You feel me? Like, all of them successful. So that's where I was moving so much at a young age. So I'm being away from my mom and my friends. Now, at this time, I had school friends and I had neighborhood friends, you feel me? Now, that's going to play a big part. You feel me, in my life. You feel me? So, I moved. I'm gone now. So I'm out of state. You feel me? And then I'm in Georgia. Then I finally go to Nevada. So that's where I went to school at. I went to Jackatary Middle School. You feel me? And then I end up getting homeschooled like the remaining like 6 months of school. Yeah. Like remaining like 4 months of school.
This was 8th grade?
Yeah. Like the remaining 4 months of school.
Yeah.
And that right there was kind of a dramatic experience, especially going to Nevada. From Maryland, it was like, damn, like, what the fuck, where I'm at? You feel me? Like, yeah. Damn, I'm kind of sorry. I kind of gambled, shot like some dice. Now, like over some dice, like throwing some dice on the floor. You know what I mean? And then going to Georgia, it was like a load. Like, all right, I ain't doing nothing. I'm waking up, playing a game. My cousin George, my cousin Kev. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to them. They're my big cousins, for real. They used to roll my dad. So that right there, you know what I mean? They grew up with my dad. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that right there was like they looked out. It was a lot of love from them. You know what I mean? So George, he ended up buying me the new 2K. I think it was 2K13. 2K13. Yeah, it was 2K13 for sure. Yep, he ended up buying me 2K13. And I had it. I took my game system out to Vegas. They took all that. You feel me? They took everything. You feel me? Like, stripped all that, took my phones. Yeah. You feel me? Took my game system. You feel me? Put me in school. Then I tried to try for the basketball team, and then took me out. Yeah. And then just like, you're a bad influence. You know, can't be around. Like, nah, this ain't that. We not putting you to do none of this. So I ain't play no sports. I ain't do nothing. I stopped.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because growing up, I played football. So me knowing my football friends, you feel me, and neighborhood and school friends, you feel me? Those is just like what I know as of right now. You know what I mean? And going to Vegas, that shifted everything. Like, she took everything. You feel me? It made me like really focus. You feel me? Basically long story short, it was like more like boot camp in a way. My older cousin, I guess like he had did something. Now I'm the oldest. Like, I'm the oldest grandchild on both sides. You feel me? Like I'm my mom's only child. You feel me? So yeah, so my aunt Jalinda, she had a friend in high school, and she had a child her sophomore year, and then she got pregnant her junior year, and she found out that she had twins. And her sophomore year, she had a boy, and when she found out she was pregnant, she had a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
And the city, like the state, they was gonna take the babies. You feel me? Like, you like 16, 17 with 3 kids, you can't do that and you're in school. You feel me? So my aunt Jalinda ended up taking the son, the load, you know, off her. So, you know, my family entered. So my cousin Dwayne, you know what I mean? So he grew up, you know, with us. You see what I'm saying? But he ended up doing something, you feel me, like, he ain't really like complete school or whatever. Like, he was living in Vegas or whatever, or something like that, or whatever. They were trying to do something or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he ain't, you know, do so too much or whatever. And they was heartbroken about that. So they kind of seen me kind of like in the same, and they was trying to kind of prevent that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it was like the way how they kind of like went about it. It was kind of, you know, but at that time I was so young, I didn't see that. I'm seeing like they torture me, you know what I mean? Like, in a way. And that's what I'm saying. Like, upcoming, you feel me, in life, we end up, you know, meeting, you feel me? And yeah, so upcoming in life, we got to meeting again. I kind of just like forgave him, you know what I mean? And I think that was I received a big blessing off of that. I came back home. My friends from the neighborhood is cool with my friends in school. So now it's like, oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on and popping. So living through life, doing journeys, you know, being a boy, teenage boy. A teenage black boy at that. Like I said, statistic, you feel me? Mom had me young, dad died at a young, you feel me, at 25, you feel me? Am I gonna make it?
Yeah.
You know, to see 25 or be in jail or whatever, you know what I mean? Felonies.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So going through that struggle of life and maintaining, like, what am I trying to do with life? Now, as I'm a football player, but my friends and shit, you feel me, one summer, my friends, we outside, we just keep going to the court. So now I'm like, damn, I gotta learn how to play basketball. So I taught myself how to play basketball, and I went far for real with that, like farther than most of my peers and friends went. You feel me? Like, I even went to college for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I even went to college for that shit. You see what I'm saying? Red shirted. I had injured my ankle.
There was a moment where sports looked like the path forward. He was in college playing basketball, keeping the structure intact. Then grief broke the pattern. People he loved started passing away, close friends, family, and the balance shifted. He didn't collapse in public, but you can hear it in how he talks about the time, how the heaviness sat with him. Survivor's guilt doesn't ask for attention, it just lingers. And for a while, he had to carry it with knowing what came next.
I had a Achilles sprain, like a high Achilles sprain, so I was in like PT for like
It didn't
months.
tear though? It was a sprain?
Yeah, it was like a high sprain, so I was on crutches in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wish I had my old phone, I'll show you, but yeah, I went to Hocking. I went to Hocking Community College.
Is that like Hocking? Is that like
it's a
Hocking
JUCO?
Hills?
Yeah, it's a JUCO. Yeah, it's a JUCO college. Dormitory. I also went out there with a couple of my friends from school. Also met a couple people. Mm-hmm. I think now at this time of my life, moving away from home is not that. It's not that hard, but it kind of was because every weekend I was coming back because it was only like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was coming back and I was chilling in the hood. So I was like school. Like I'll be kind of like with the team practice or whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then now I'm back in the hood. You know what I mean? Just fucking around and shit. But that right there was experience, you feel me? And then shit shifted. I lost a couple friends. I lost my friend Guap, and then I lost my my grandma God. I lost my friend Guap. I lost my friend I lost my friend Fredo, for sure. That was definitely like, and then I lost my best friend Bray. Both Guap was my best friend as well too, but I lost Bray, I lost Guap, and then I lost Fredo, and then my grandma was diagnosed with breast cancer. So right now I'm not even playing basketball for real. So I'm kind of like bummed out about that because I redshirted. So I kind of like, damn, got to stay an extra year in school, and this is only a 2-year. You know what I mean? So, but I got the eligibility. You feel me? I got the eligibility to do it. You feel me? Yeah. And my plan right now is thinking like, all right, I'm gonna go overseas. You feel me? Like I don't want to play in the NBA for real. I want to go overseas. I want to see what the traveling is like because now I'm already at this time. Like I want to see the world. You know what I mean? Because I done been to Maryland. I done been to Georgia. I done been to Vegas. And then damn, they so rich, and her family. Because I'm living with her kids. When I was living in Maryland and Georgia and shit, I was living with her kids. They got degrees, got big ass cribs. You feel me? And we also taking the trips. You feel me? Like they took me to California the first time. Yeah. You feel me? Like we first class. We got off outside. Wow. Like this shit is, and I'm like 13, 14. You feel me? Like I spent Christmas, birthday, everything out of like from my mom and my grandma. This is completely different. No friends, no really nothing for real. And then the culture out there is completely different. I guess
California,
like Nevada.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I guess I got an accent. Yeah, I guess I got an accent. I guess we got an accent, and they think that we got pies on the windowsill. Cows is in our backyard. They kind of ask us what kind of music do we listen to, like country music and shit. I mean, everybody listens to country music, but like, is that like the main? Yeah. That's what people in Nevada thought. Yeah, because you got to think at that time, New York, like the waves, it was the New York wave with like ASAP Rocky, Flatbush Zombies, ASAP Mob, and then it was like then the West Coast that had like Odd Future, you feel me, and like YG and shit like that, and then the South, you know, coming with like Future, you know what I mean, and shit like that, and the Migos is about to pop off and shit like that. But because I moved to Nevada, I'm catching Odd Future wave more than anything. That one grabs me more because I was already in that underground stream of listening to underground rappers. You know what I mean? So like, if people really know what I'm talking about the New York wave with Flatbush Zombies and ASAP Rocky and the ASAP Mob and shit like that, then they'll know what I'm talking about. But I got caught in the West Coast wave, the Odd Future. I got caught in that wave because I was in Nevada. I was so close.
Yeah.
So that inspired me. And then especially I'm kind of like in a strict household. So the rebelness and shit like that, that's where it got me with the clothes and drawing my logos.
Yeah.
And you feel me, like shit like that. You feel me, like FTP. You feel me, from it's like one of their first songs, like one of their songs, not their first songs, but one of their songs. It's like fuck the police. You feel me? So that's what FTP stand for. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, just even like 25. You feel me? Like 25 to the world blow. You feel me? That's because my dad died at 25. You feel me? As I'm going to make it to see 25. You feel me? So this being my calling, my war cry.
Yeah.
You feel me? Brick or die. You feel me? Like buku cheese, slot. This is everything that's in my neighborhood but this is once I came back from college.
Mm-hmm.
So prior, I'm still young, catching the wave. So I got that with me now. You feel me? I come back and now I'm finding myself, my swag. You feel me? Now I'm starting to draw on my clothes and shit like that. You feel me? And just wearing them to school and shit like that. Like anybody know, like if I came to school, feel me? I'm damn near wearing my own shit. I feel like that's why people support my shit so much. Even my music. They support my music. They support my clothes. You know what I mean? Because it's my upbringing. You know what I mean? Where I come from. Hell yeah. For sure. That's the only way. You know what I mean? And after I came back, and then college, and then after my closest friends died, and one of my like inspiration role models, you know, passed away as well. And then my grandmother, you know, got diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm like, fuck school. You know, like a couple of my other friends, they was like, the other way. But and then it was like basketball. It was kind of, damn, I want to do this pro shit. But like right now, it's like, fuck it. And then right now, what I'm already doing, I'm kind of already making money. Like I'm with my connections, my networking. You feel me? Yeah. I ain't gonna get too much into detail with that, but just my networking of what I was, or you feel me, of my connections of what I know, I was making it. So, I left school, I left college, and I came back home. And I was kind of like dealing with survival guilt, you know, because my close friends died. You know what I mean? Yeah. My grandma ended up beating breast cancer. So she ended up beating it. That was great. You know what I mean? That was beautiful. You know what I mean? And then now I'm kind of like dealing with life. You know what I mean? So as I'm dealing with life right now, and I'm like about like 19, 20, 21, 22, dealing, messing up, getting the bag, messing it up, figuring out what to do. Yeah. Strategizing. You know what I mean? What I'm about to do with my life. You feel me? Right now, my head is not screwed on straight. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really, like, robbed. Like I said, my morals. I ain't never robbed nobody, but my head wasn't screwed on straight. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't really handling business. Like, I was doing what I was doing, and I was doing what it was due. You feel me? Everything was like, but, like, I was handling business, but I wasn't handling business that I should have been handling business, but that's okay, because, you know what I mean? Like, look at me now. You know what I mean? This is beautiful. You know what I mean? So, going back to what I was saying, I was dealing with survival guilt, losing my friends, and then still going through the life motions, and then a tragic day happened. So, like, I smoke, you feel me? And, yeah, a tragic day happened one time. All right, so something in my body, like, I don't know, it was maybe God. For sure, it was God. It was God. He like, calm down, don't smoke, stop smoking. And I stopped smoking for 39 days, all right? And the 39th day was the day that one of my closest friends had got murdered. You know what I mean? So one of my friends, suicide. Yeah. Other one, murder. That one was kind of like, that was it. It wasn't kind of, that shit was shiesty as fuck. You feel me? How his situation, both of them, shiesty. Already due to the neighborhoods, you know, death and stuff like that. Seeing stuff, you know what I mean? My encounters. Yeah, my mindset, my lifestyle is playing a part. You know what I mean? So on the 39th day, I'm not having withdrawals, but I'm up. I'm like, why can't I not go to sleep? You feel me? So I'm like, why can't I go to sleep? I'm just up. I'm strolling. I'm like damn near hanging off the bed. You feel me? I'm at my mom's house. My mom gone. My mom in Florida for the weekend.
Yeah.
My mom in Florida for the weekend for like a week. So I went out there just to house sit. So I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, my head ain't screwed on right. You know what I mean? My grandma tripping on me. You know what I mean? Like, where this money coming from? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and she's so independent coming from her background and stuff like that. So I'm trying to help her, you know, give her some money and stuff, and she ain't accepting that. I mean, like, I had a, you know what I mean, like a job, but at that time I didn't have a job. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, what you, where this, you know what I mean? So it was the point, like, she didn't even accept the money that I was giving her, so I used to put it in her purse.
Yeah.
You know, hide it in her purse, stash it with her money in her purse by time. You know what I mean? Like, one time I put a wad in her purse. I mean, that was dumb. You know what I mean? But
yeah. Okay, well we'll pause it here.
For sure.
After wad in the purse.
Yeah, so she tripped on that. So then I had to piece her off on that. So I started doing a little stuff and shit like that. Then I start going through shit like relationship problems, you know what I mean, family problems, shit like that. Then yeah, my friend died. My boy, RP Bando, RP Tyron, RP Guap, RP Scoot, RP Xavier, RP Q, RP Louis, RP Rah. Man, so much. RP Kobe, RP Bray. You know, RP my dad, RP my grandfather, RP my grandmother, RP my auntie. You know what I mean? Like, long live, you know what I mean? Long live all of them. You know what I mean? So more that I didn't even get a chance to name, you know what I mean? Just impulsively off the top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I didn't even mention, but long live all of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I couldn't go to sleep. And I just ended up getting a call from one of my best friends. And yeah, Red called me and told me that, you know, like, the situation. And like, but my mindset, because I wasn't smoking at that time, it was different. You feel me? I didn't really black out until I kind of like, it was confirmed. Then I did some fried shit. I ain't really like do anything like really fried, but I smoked, and it was like, I felt like that was fried. I felt dumb when I inhaled the blunt. I felt dumb as hell, felt goofy. In life, I felt like a geek. I ain't gonna lie, I felt like definitely a geek. And yeah, and I think after that, all like a lot of bad decisions. You feel me? Like, my first gun, my uncle took my first gun. You know what I mean? Off of some, nah, what you doing with this? Like, it was my gun. Like, I bought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wasn't pressed to have a gun. I bought my first gun when I was like 22. You know what I mean? For my birthday. It was just some little shit. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up liking guns and shit like that, but I kind of just knew, you know what I mean? Especially just being around, you know what I mean? Big timers, old heads. You know what I mean? Just knowing shit. Don't go there if you got to bring a gun. Don't pull no gun out if you ain't going to use it. So it was kind of like, I mean, I fuck with Nerf guns and BB guns when I was a young kid, but like as a guy, like having a gun. Once I kind of like touched a certain amount of money, you know what I mean? At that time, I'm like, all right. So, end up catching a case with the second gun that I bought. They said that the car that we was in fit a description of a robbery, so that was the reason why they pulled us over. It wasn't. But they still took me because I had my gun. Me and my dad have the same name. So they charged me like damn near with his name. So I was facing 2 to 5 years for my own gun that I bought federally. You know what I mean? They were charging me with a weapon of disability. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? He was like, you're a felon with a, you feel me? You're a felon with a gun. I'm like, how the hell was I, you feel me? Like, how the hell was, you feel me? How the hell did I how was I able to buy, you feel me, both of my guns from 2 different dealerships, authorized dealerships, Old Bets and Cleveland guns, you feel me? Vances. You feel me? Both of them 2 different locations. You feel me? So how? You know what I mean? So just put my head down and went to sleep. I was in jail for like 4 days. Got out. That kind of showed me a lot of things. Went through some shit, and that just toned me out. Got me closer with God. Then was going through like the aftermath of that, getting back. You feel me? And got back on my feet. Now I know what to do because of my slip ups now, and me being in a crowd of a lot of things, and me be already doing a thing, so it kind of build my notoriety. You know, at this time I'm like 22, 23.
Yep.
You know, and I beat the case easily. I mean, but I was facing 2 to 5 years, and I'm black. You know what I mean? So it was still like a discan. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now moving on. Now I'm getting off of that slump, getting out that dirt. Dusting off on my shoulders. You know what I mean? And I'm putting somewhat progress, but I'm not fully. I'm still trying to find myself. Still trying to figure out what I'm about to do. You know what I mean? Is rap going to do it? You feel me? Because I was making music, but I wasn't really dropping. I wasn't like, still to this day I don't got no video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because of my lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, people like, bro, what did that mean? You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't really I'm a camera shy type of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I gotta get out of that. I'm getting out of it. But I end up slipping up again with the law. This time it was like, God, like, hey, I would really take all of your gifts, everything that you're good at, that people was telling you, like, hey, bro, keep going. That's making me, you know what I mean? Because people was messing with me, like, this event is doing something. You know what I mean? This event is, you know, this is going to be one of them ones. You know what I mean? Like, this event is going to be legendary, you know? All off of my lifestyle and my upbringing and who I know and my networking and the stuff that I done did, all the stunts that I done pulled is the reason why this event happened how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With no force. You know what I mean? And faith for sure. But then my lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like, that order, faith in my lifestyle. But like I said, you know, God came, and then I slipped up again. Some other stuff happened. God told me, like, hey, bro, I would strip, like, I would take all of this from you.
He was not in jail for years, but he was in long enough to force a decision. He talks about something clear in that silence, a warning. It didn't scare him. He says it sharpened him. That kind of clarity changes how you spend your time, and you don't act the same after it via explained by him. It's not about fear of consequence. It's about not wasting what you know you've been given. And for HOODRICHDURK, that moment reset everything.
Like, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Like, really stop playing with me. So I locked in. And then, like I said earlier, you know what I mean? I took it month by month. It happened about like the end of January. God, miracle. You feel me? Like, I got caught like a couple hundred, you feel me, G's or something. You feel me? And out there it was like a subject, you feel me, subject 1. You feel me? But it was no probable cause of stopping me. I ran and everything. They ain't even, you know, my Miranda. You know what I mean? None of that. So it was like I just all God. You feel me? Even if something was like to ever come back. You feel me? Like, my Miranda was never, you know what I mean? And then once again, there was no probable cause of stopping me. Why are you stopping me? You feel me? I wasn't suspicious or anything. Nothing happened. You feel me? I'm walking home. They followed me up 3 blocks. You feel me? So it's like, if anything was to happen, come now. You feel me? Like, well, you should have, why 3 blocks? You see what I'm saying? So that happened. You feel me? And then, God, that was just a sit down. Nothing like they free.
Yeah. Nothing was even, no charges were made, right?
Nothing. You know, so God, like, but it was just God telling me, like, I would strip you from everything. You know what I mean? So I put all my money, invested in everything. Took everything, bought my own studio equipment, because when I was making my music, the first half, when I was with DestroKid, I was making it with GarageBand, and then some of the second part of when I switched distribution deals, when I went to United Masters, I kind of put the remainers of my GarageBand music on there. You know what I mean? Like, at first I was on the phone with the speaker in the background, and then after that I was with GarageBand. Shout out to Lil Helicopter, he showed me how to do that. And then shout out to Squeeze, shout out to Check, shout out to Breezy, shout out to Hitman. Shout out to them. They, like, I recorded some songs when I was coming back and forth to Columbus. You know, to do turnarounds and shit, to make music, and I would just have them stored up. And so I ended up dropping Almighty Dirk, and that did amazing. That did like amazing numbers, for real. You feel me? So you feel me? Like, that right there was monumental.
Yeah.
You feel me? Me switching Destro, you feel me? Like, but that was like only just the
United.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, that was just only the tip. You feel me? And like, all the music that I was dropping, I was getting love. I was getting love from it. You know, people reciting my stuff. You know what I mean? Reposting my stuff without me even asking. You know what I mean? Like, really bumping my music. You know what I mean? Like, really saving my stuff. And I don't even look at my numbers. You know what I mean? But like, I be getting like notifications. You feel me? Like, I've been breaking milestones. I got paid. You feel me? Like, my rap checks is nice, especially for the way, like, I don't even really promote myself like how I could.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? But just like I said, my upbringing, you feel me? Like, growing up musically, I love Master P, DMX, you see what I'm saying? Fredo Santana, Nudie, and they all just had Future. That's my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Like, they all just had like an impact. Jeezy, you know what I mean? Like, they all had an impact on me. You know what I mean? Just made me into who I am. You know what I mean?
He began blocking off his life by month. Each one focused on a different part of his craft. Music, clothing, event planning. And he didn't do it with a team. He mapped it himself while managing daily stress, keeping up with connections, and producing actual work. So it wasn't multitasking, it was monthly prioritization. Dirk's story here is less about hustle and more about timing. Knowing when to let one thing breathe and then when to finish another project. He's not rushing with life. He's organizing and focusing and developing through life.
Like, not even like no wannabe or, you know what I mean, type shit. It just fit me. Like, I can cope to this. You feel me? This is my lifestyle. This is what I grew up to. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that right there played a big part. Then once, you know, God, I had that with, like, recently in January, you know what I mean? I ended up investing in myself. I bought my own studio. You know what I mean? Then I invested all my clothes. You know what I mean? And then I would start working on an event. But I did all of these in months. You know what I mean? Because I always been good of making a lot of music and just having it and dropping projects and having so much music. Like I said, like, from my dialogue, my discography, you feel me? Just from 2020 and just how many songs and shit from like that from 2020 to 2022. You feel me? And even then when I took the break, I was even dropping music on YouTube, and I seen that people was fucking with it. They was like, I knew that they wanted me. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It was just like that confidence. Like, I knew they wanted me. I knew that, like, my type of music is different. Yeah. You know what I mean? My type of music is different. My lifestyle is different. My slang is different. The way I move is different. The way I maneuver is different. You know what I mean? I really do this. I really pull stunts. Like, yeah, like I real life pull stunts. Real life. I don't know who pulled more stunts, me or Tom Cruise or Jackie Chan. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I really put my own stunts. I quarterback. I'm like one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm like Joe Montana and Tom Brady. Yeah, all them other good ones, all combined in one. My play calling is great, for sure. It's like, look what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. So, invested, did that. Locked in. And now we here. You know, now we here, you know, we really here. Everything shifted and everything, you know what I mean? We really here. My faith is stronger, you know what I mean? I'm more oriented. I can see that I can make money legally, you know what I mean? I don't have to, you know what I mean, tend to do this one thing or be quick to do something, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And it also says in the Bible, so I can't even contradict myself on even doing that, you feel me? But I'm seeing it, you know what I mean? And I'm slowly getting out of that, you know what I mean? Slowly getting out of the shit, for sure. And most definitely due to the grace of God, you know what I mean? Me just keep being who I am. I'm going to get out of it, you know what I mean? And I'm going to be 100%, you know, legit, you know what I mean? So, and yeah, man, you feel me? Especially with this event, because I wasn't even really thinking about really doing events. Shout out to my auntie. She the one that kind of really gave me the idea, because I had the idea of like, okay, I'm seeing. Okay, so like I dropped Almighty Dirk, right? Then I dropped Fuck Rap. And then I seen I was getting a buzz. And then I dropped Kaya. And then I seen I was getting a buzz with all the females and stuff like that. Like, and then after that, then I dropped another tape. You feel me? Durko, G Buckets, Lee and Score Edition, United Masters. I love y'all, but y'all messed up a strategic plan. Babe, hold on, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm doing some famous nigga shit real quick. I'll call you right back. All right, bet. So look, I won't even say famous, some rich nigga shit. Yeah, but damn, what I was saying.
It was about the buzz.
Yeah, the buzz. So I end up dropping the G Buckets Lee and Scoring Edition. That was strategically planned. Like, I had features on there, and it was just some great songs on there. And I had a song with my boy Paco Benji. Shout out to him. Shout out to KY. Shout out to Lil Helicopter. Shout out to YNG Breezy. Shout out to Squeeze.
By the end, you can get a full picture of how much has changed. He's not operating on chance anymore. He's working with intention. His studio is built. The network is forming. The event is mapped out, the one that he put on shortly after this. That was great. The music has evolved. He's not trying to impress anyone. He's keeping the promises he made to himself when everything felt uncertain. So faith gave him the direction. His past gave him the reason. And now everything he's doing is rooted in a kind of clarity that doesn't need to be explained.
Shout out to my nigga Fatty Grits. Shout out to T. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Keon. Shout out to my boy STB Bankboro Bub. Shout out to you, Bubby. Shout out to my nigga Lil Red. Shout out to Big Chowder. Shout out to Lil Helicopter. Shout out to Chick. You hear me? Like, just shout out to everybody. Shout out to D Block. You hear me? Shout out to Leewood Gardens. You hear me? Shout out to Far East. You hear me? Shout out to everybody that played a big impact on my life. Most definitely shout out to my mother. Shout out to my nana. Shout out to my, you feel me, my uncle. You feel me, my uncles. You know what I mean? Shout out to my grandfather. God rest his soul. Shout out to just my like some of my mentors. You know what I mean? The old heads. You feel me?
Yeah.
It made me into a big timer. You know what I mean? Southeast big timer. You know what I mean? Leewood. You know what I mean? Home of the Lions. You feel me? Leewood Gardens. Ain't no garden better than Leewood Gardens. You know? Like, brick or die. Like, these are just my war cries. You know what I mean? Like, so then they took it down because me and Benji did a song for the GoldenEye beat, but it was it wasn't the original beat, it was remade. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like a remix. You feel me? But they took it down. They accepted it and they took it down. But like I said, my buzz when I dropped Fuck Rap and I dropped Kaya, you feel me? Like it because when I dropped the tape, I had about like 1,000 views. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Within a week, and they took it down. So then I end up dropping the tape now. Can't bend the Shuffla, and that. You feel me? Like, I wasn't even gonna tell nobody, but a deluxe. I'm dropping a deluxe. So by the time this interview be out, the deluxe would be, it'd be out. You know what I mean? Or just about to come out. But it'd be out. You know what I mean? Whole new songs. But I am gonna add the songs from, you know what I mean, the lead and scoring edition to you feel me, to this. And then after that, then I'm closing the book of my old you know what I mean, music of, you know what I'm saying? Because I made these songs, all these songs and shit on the phone or at somebody's studio. You feel me? Now, after I dropped the deluxe and shit like this, now the new music, it's my home studio, everything that me, you know what I mean? Everything up to grab, you feel me? 2025, year of the shuffler, you feel me? Year of the shuffler, you know what I mean? This is monumental.
Hell yeah.
This is monumental. For sure. Monumental as fuck. But yeah, and that's how we here now. And that's to sum up your question for real. Yeah.
I love hearing how passionate you are about it. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely passionate as hell. Yeah. One
question that I was curious about was for your charge that you did get, that you beat.
Mm-hmm.
You said that they charged you with having a firearm with a disability, or it was?
Nah, it's called weapon. It's called WOD, WOD, weapon of disability. That means you're a felon with a gun.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was looking at 2 to 5 years. But
so how'd you beat that?
Shout out to, it's a blessing and curse. Shout out to my ex, her mom. She plugged in, and just me, like, being, me who I was being, treating her good and just being nice to her mom and stuff like that, and just telling her what I was going through right now during that situation. She gave me a lawyer. Shout out to Nick Vassy, one of the greatest lawyers in America. Yeah, I'll be quick to throw all my people. He the one. He did it, knocked it out the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, grand slam. Home run.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Willie Mays. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron type of style. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then it's just like connected. My family connected. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my family very connected. So that right there. But I handled everything on my own with some grown man shit, because it was my, you know what I mean? But like seeing who was right there behind me, that mattered. They still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a couple run-ins with a couple people, but I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. They wasn't really with the, you feel me? They was just only tagging along because, you know what I mean? If you was here and you had somebody right here, I'll treat him as, like as you feel me, type shit. But regardless of how, whatever he might treat me, you feel me? Like, but I ain't gonna sweat it.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't really being me. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that me and him didn't have a relationship or a bond.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I appreciate everything, explaining all that. Where do you think that's taking you? What type of goals do you have for the future?
Where it has taken me, I have no idea. Have not seen or have not heard. That's what, it has said in the Bible. Not exactly in that, but in that way. But yes, I have not seen or have not heard. I don't know what God is. I know God is capable, but I don't know what he is capable of doing for me. My goals is to be more on top of things. I think I'm on top of things as much as I can be. I'm not going to let the personalities and stuff like that, like, just like kind of like throw that off, you feel me, or make me, think that, you feel me. But I'm doing great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing great. More to come. My goals, just being more on top of things, not getting more overwhelmed more than things. You feel me? Balance. That's how you gotta win. Balance is everything. You have balance, you gonna win. That's why I feel like everything is playing out how I played out, because I took everything piece by piece, month by month. That was my balance, instead of trying to juggle everything in one day or 2 days with this multiple things. I mean, I still shuffle. I still did what I did. Like, I dipped and dabbed and had some things. I want to say I did strictly just music in February. I was still choreographing, play calling. That's why I say I'm the greatest quarterback. I pull real stunts. I pull stupid moves like Chucky. You know what I mean? I pull stupid moves, yo. But I ain't gonna go out like him, though. Yeah, facts. It's fried. But yeah, for real. I ain't gonna lie. That's the goals. Being more on that.
I think
and changing my ways. You feel me? Changing my ways. Yeah.
I think that's
for the better good.
Yeah. I really appreciate the wisdom in that answer, because I feel like personally, when I think of my goals, a lot of times I'll make my goals be certain outcomes of whatever I'm pursuing. So, for instance, a lot of times I'll catch myself thinking that one of my big goals is to, along the lines of what you said earlier with generational wealth, one of my goals will be to establish like a media production company that can generate generational wealth, you know?
Yeah.
But you kind of said something that caught me, you know, when I asked you what your goals are.
What I say?
You said being on top of things. And I really think that that's a wise answer, because the type of goals that I think it's so easy to fall into the trap of getting, having a goal of an outcome rather than having a goal of learning to control the controllables, which is what you said, like be on top of it, because we can never control the outcomes, you know?
Yeah, never.
So I think that's a wise answer.
Yeah, and just like I was saying back in the day, commission. When you like don't commission, the greatest thing, commission is gonna be the greatest thing. One of the greatest things. I'm not gonna say here. It's gonna say it's gonna be the greatest thing, but it's gonna be one of the greatest things. It's gonna be monumental. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't get infiltrated as much. Cause like I was saying, like in a group earlier, especially when it's more than one, it kind of gets tricky because of lifestyles, and saying that, you know, everybody's passionate, everybody's engaged. Like, example for this event, you don't make no money. I mean, that's not my, I led you to here. I can't feed you. You know what I mean? Led you to the water. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do with it. Save some, bathe in it, drink in it, use it to cook, do whatever. I mean, but I can't think for you. You feel me? I mean, even if I gave you them ideas, I mean, you could still also think outside the box and branch off of that and do whatever. You feel me? But I mean, that's that. But other than that, I can't. You feel me? Because you're not going to do it with me. You feel me? And that's just not how life set up. You feel me? God gave us free will. You feel me? Like, if you force your girl to love you, it's not real love. She's not going to love you. You feel me? Which y'all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That's a step. Holy commitment. And like if you was to force your girl, that wouldn't be real love.
Yeah, no, love can't be forced out of fear.
Right, and that's how God got it set up. He gave us free will. You feel me? Like, a lot of people blame Eve for the world. Oh, she ate the apple. And then she gave it to Adam and he ate it. But she ate the apple. She got connived by the snake. Well, he was supposed to protect her. That's where people forget. You feel me? Not a lot of people mention that. You feel me? So he fucked up. You feel me? As well, as much as she did. He was supposed to protect her, warn her. You feel me? So shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's how. You feel me? But being on top of things, got to, especially my lifestyle. You know what I mean? And then just being who I am. You know what I mean? That's definitely that's definitely what it is. Just my lifestyle, fam.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah, bro.
Well, that's a great point to pause it. So, could you kind of explain to me, for your music career, you have so much stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
Between your network, the upcoming show here in 6 days.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Could you kind of explain to me where that's taking y'all and what's going on with it?
Places I ain't even know. Once again. Yeah, man. Places I don't even know, man. Like, this shit crazy. You know what I mean? Especially just adding on with my merch and my music. You know what I mean? Like, I got still so much shit in store. Like, the old Dirk. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's the chapter is closing. That chapter is closed after I dropped this deluxe. And then I got a group project with like features. They old songs though, but I ain't really too pressed about like really dropping it for real. It might be dropped like once in a blue moon on a Halloween Friday or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it ain't really, you know what I mean, really nothing. You gonna see it's gonna be kind of titled like The Vault or some shit like that or some whatever. But yeah, that. But the new me. Even as I'm kind of thinking about it, like dropping the old shit, like I don't even know, because I like the new me. I need y'all to hear this. You feel me? And then even with my clothes, managing that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how I'm going to do the structure. You feel me? Like, I got the shit crazy. And then my network. Like, I'm about to have a broadcasting channel on YouTube, like a little TV show on YouTube. Yeah. So that's going to be amazing. I got that already worked out and planned. You feel me? I was working on that as well, working with the event. And I wanted to get some other stuff down, but it was just like, I low-key kind of do need an assistant. But then again, probably not. I just know how to, I got to plan it differently. Like, I know what to do. You feel me? Coming up. You feel me? Like, yeah, I know what to do coming up with, like, coming up next time. You feel me? Because this is going to be annually. The event going to be annually. It's going to be annually.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. It's going to be annually for sure. But I know what to do next time. The artist is going to be like, they going to feel like someone. You feel me? The vendor's going to feel like someone. You feel me? The crowd, the people. You feel me? The whole, everybody that's in this, that's contributing. You feel me? To this historic moment. It's going to feel like someone. You know what I mean? Definitely. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm working on you feel me? The independent tour. This is like a social experiment.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because the independent tour. You feel me? But I had to shout out to my aunt because she the one that gave me the idea. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She was like, just do this, like blah blah blah. As I was giving a rundown on what I wanted to do. Be cheaper. Blah blah blah. And it's working. Yeah. You feel me? I'm about to. You feel me? Like regardless of how I end up, how the outcome come, it's gonna be regardless. You feel me? Like I orchestrated this. You feel me? And people is ready to tag along, ready to do this. This is gonna be something. You feel me? And everybody's gonna have to carry their work. You feel me? They do. You feel me? Yeah. I orchestrated it. Now invite everybody that you know. Tell your people to come. You feel me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no scam. It ain't no. You know what I mean? You put in what you get out. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know, on that note, if you're watching this right now, you're about to get a sneak peek behind the scenes. So I'm about to show the tickets right now. Oh, yeah, I'm about to show the wristbands off.
Yeah. Oh, honey, you can take. Here you go, right here. Oh, yeah. Here you go, for sure. Yeah.
Almost fell backwards. All right.
You good.
All right. Let's see which camera. All right. I got two cameras right here.
Yeah.
Which one should I look at? Well, you know what?
Both of
all
them.
Three of them. Did I just open it? Am I about to open it upside down?
Yep, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why they did that like that. It's crazy. See, the ones upside down is still the artists, but.
Oh, yep.
Yep, here you go. Yep.
All right. All right. Camera one. Boom. Can you read it? I hope you can.
Can you?
Can
they? Hold on.
All right, right here. Cameron, I hope you like. These are the wristbands. So I hate to say it, but you missed the pre-sale if you haven't picked them up already. Aren't these awesome though?
Yeah, these are amazing. Oh, shit, that works for me.
This is, one of the first things I said when I pulled up into here was I said the professionalism of something like that, the extra mile, that I feel like is something that cannot be overstated, the importance of doing the little things like for tickets, printing wristbands that have the name of it on.
Yeah, I see, look, what's crazy, that's what I'm saying, like, it's my fault, but the next ones, like the original ones, they messed up, and then like I said, because of the trade war.
Oh, the original wristbands?
Yeah, the original wristbands. I ain't take no pictures of them. They was kind of, but I had my logo.
Oh yeah,
had my logo on it. Yeah. So, but like I said, the trade wars. Once, like, for them to return, you feel me? It would have took. We wouldn't have them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Especially for the artists to get them to promote themselves, since, you know what I mean. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, with the tariffs.
Yeah.
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 Thankfully, they might be subsiding.
Yeah.
We'll
So it's just like it's just. Yeah. I really don't care. I mean, but it kind of mess up like a couple things, like really in a way. But it is what it is. More of anything, I was procrastinating, taking too much time. You feel me on that? You feel me? Like, if I been knew what I wanted to, and I just took so much time because I'm over here overwhelmed or doing merch. I'm working on like 4 shirts a day. You feel me? I'm also making about, the whole February I was, making about like 3 songs a day.
Yeah.
But I'm also like orchestrating shit. I'm getting people in line. I gotta get people in line. I can't do this vid and people don't accept it. So I gotta make calls every day. Some people don't answer today. You feel me? So I gotta try again tomorrow.
Yep.
You feel me? Especially adding on to what my lifestyle and shit. You feel me? I'm dealing with like 40 different people.
Yeah.
Especially not even counting the car community people. You feel me? Like, that's to the point that I got my cousin and one of my, you feel me, my homeboys, they orchestrating that.
Wow.
My cousin, both of my homeboys, they orchestrating that. You feel me? And then, like, I'm just orchestrating the vendors and the artists. You know what I mean? And basically, I got the overview of the map. I mapped it out. I got the parking system and everything straight up. You know what I mean? So
that too, something like parking. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but so I mean, that's something I guess you gotta think about.
Yeah, I got all of that. Like, mostly handled depending on the space. But I mean, like, free will parking. But in this section, it's gonna be blocked off. So you gonna know, like, for a fact, like, you feel me, that you're not gonna, you know what I mean? You can't, that shit gonna be blocked off. So. But,
like, blocked off, like, reserved for
the
event?
You're not, like, it's gonna be blocked off, like, you can't enter this, you know what I mean? So anything else is like really free parking, like free parking day over. Yeah. So you just gotta come, but you must have a wristband to enter the function. You feel me? 21 and over.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You feel me? It's gonna be multiple vendors from all over.
Is it gonna be food vendors?
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm just hungry right now.
Yeah, most definitely food vendors. You feel me? I actually gotta go meet my uncle after this. So food vendors, bar will be there. Food vendors, car show, music, live music, boutiques, accessories, clothes from out the ass, not even concluding myself. Just so much clothes. City figures, like personal popular figures will be there in attendance. The baddest of the baddest, the big timers will be there. You hear me? It was just gonna be a straight vibe, because that's just, where I come from. That's my vibe. You know what I mean? Like, this is my, you know what I mean? Like, I got people, like I said, the commission, like, even with the group, you see what I'm saying? Like, the commission is like everybody's their own boss. You feel me? We just under this one umbrella. You see what I'm saying? So if you fall off, you fall off. That ain't really too much of, like, you know what I mean? So, or even our, you know what I mean? And if we're willing to help, we'll be willing to help. But that's just at that time of when we're willing to help. You know what I mean? Everybody going through stuff. You know what I mean? But like I said, whoever you got, bring them along. That don't mean that we don't gotta mess with them or that we got a problem with them or whatever, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, we got the same goals. So we you feel me? Like why not? Like at the end of the day, you feel me? I feel like success is generational wealth. You see what I'm saying? So why not? If you're passionate about this shit too, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever it is, because at the end of the day, I mean, it really might not be that serious. Like one of my closest friends, she a girl. Her dad and my dad was ops. And me and her, we tight. You feel me? Like, we tight. That's my dog. You feel me? And I'm tight with a lot of people. You know what I mean? I'm tight with a lot of people. You know what I mean? So that right there, it's a win. You know what I mean? I'm gonna always win. You wanna know why? Because of faith. Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this new music. And then the networking that I got planned. The networking is gonna be so amazing. Like the broadcasting show that I got. GNN. And I got
that's what it's gonna be called?
Yeah, GNN Network.
What's that stand for?
Gutter News Network.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the most, the most gutter stuff that that can come about is gonna be not even forced. None of this stuff is forced. Everything comes naturally. You know what I mean? Because it's other people just like me. You know what I mean? That's passionate, wholeheartedly, got morals, thorough. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's with it. I mean, so that's why that shit we gonna win. Yeah, hell yeah. That's why we gonna win. You feel me? Like, and people know me. You know what I mean? They know about me. They know I get down. They know I pull stunts. So that's why I really don't even gotta toot my horn too much.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or even get in here and get the line or bragging about. You feel me? People call this shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's because I'm thorough, gang. You know what I mean? Like, thorough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never really thought about snaking somebody or getting over. Even with this event, I ain't even charged. Really. You feel me? Like, ask them. Not shit. You hear me? Like, daily. A daily of what you do. I've gone just outside, stepping outside of what you just spent. Nothing, really. On just the basics of the startup before you even get to doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't need it. You know what I mean? But come on, let's all win. You feel me? I'm not greedy. You know what I mean? That's why I'm gonna win. That's why I'm always win.
Yeah.
You feel me? With my heart. You feel me? My mindset. You feel me? It might not be. You feel me? But it's getting there. You feel me? Like, yeah. So that's all that matter. You feel me? Like, I don't think about like one day one. You know? So
yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I'm gonna always win.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking accountability. Both ways, not being biased. My morals. Personality. And biggest on in front of all of that I said, faith, trusting God, knowing, being self-aware, being very self-aware. For sure. Yeah. But the network is amazing. The new music that I'm about to, it's amazing. I got some new music.
We're winding down. This has been such a great interview. I really appreciate your story and all the insight you shared.
I appreciate you too, bro.
You said it a few times. You said the commission.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Seeing what I like growing up, I think I was influenced by like mobsters. Lucky Luciano, he started the commission. He formed basically like all 5 barrels under one thing, under one umbrella. But they got their own families. They lead their own shit. You feel me? But it's gonna be peace and harmony to make the money and make the shit pop. That's what I started.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name but I name it's 5 of them. We getting there real soon, real soon.
Yeah.
It's creeping up, especially after this event. You will see more about it.
Yeah.
Hear more about it. But it's 5 of us.
Yeah.
And whoever is under them. So it's all of us.
So the commission was the term for like the 5 boroughs?
Yeah, it was like that's what he named it, the commission. It's like the Costa Nostra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The mafia, but it's the commission.
Oh, yeah.
5 boroughs and then other like from different states and cities would come, but the 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
You feel me? New York was more simple. You feel me? Because of the 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So had them in cahoots. Like, couldn't even bust another person's head without having this permission of doing it. You feel me? Regardless of the situation or whatever. You feel me? Like, it ain't even that. Don't even take it personal. Just business.
Yeah.
Or whatever situation it is. You feel me? But like I said, bro, like, I ain't bringing nobody janky. You feel me? And once again, like I said, whatever happens on them. You feel me? Or whatever happens on my end happens on my end. You know what I mean? But that's just how it is. It takes the loads off a lot of people. It takes a load off a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially people that trying to be in a group. You try to be in a group, gonna fuck yourself up. Because when that one person not in tune with y'all in tune with, or the other person not in tune with you feel me? Then it's gonna be, you feel me? Or these 3 other people ain't agreeing what you think about, and you thinking this is amazing. And it probably is. You feel me? And that's the crazy thing. It probably is. You feel me? Then you probably feeling like somebody is shining your light, or somebody is getting the better. You feel me? It's different when you your own boss, I'm my own boss, he your own boss, but we under the same umbrella. Yeah. We operating. You win, we win. Commission. Yeah. That's why I'm always win. I think that's really it for real. You know what I mean? I'm always win because of because of my faith, my mindset, my vision, the people who I'm around. You know what I mean? But definitely the people who I'm around and the things that I'm doing a lot of things. You feel me? Like I said, like it might seem hectic at times or overwhelming, but I'm doing great. Yeah, bro. Even with this music and this merch, like even how I'm about to set up my clothes, the Moochie brand ink. Even how I'm about to set that up, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
All right, man. So as we're winding it down, there's not too much time left. Man, what do you feel like you want to leave the audience with? Is there anything that you want to convey? Anything that you want to plug? Anything that you feel like you could convey to the audience before you head out?
The one. Truth. The truth. Truth will set you free. Keep hustling your work ethic. Keep shuffling. Excuse me. Get that buku cheese. By all means, don't let nothing distract you. And if it do, be self-aware of it. Feel me? It's okay to take side quests. Just know everything happens. Ain't no such thing as a coincidence. Everything is just leading up to who you are. You know? So, I think that's really about it. And brick by brick, For the Family, Volume 2. Yeah, I think I got the deluxe. I got some more stuff coming in hand. For sure. Got some more songs coming in hand, but this is just only the beginning. This is like definitely the imprint. Like this is like the step to kick down the door moment. You feel me? For just not only me, but just my bandicoots, my troops. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? My shufflers. That's, you know what I mean? That be shuffling around the world. You know what I mean? Because I really do that world tour. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing that real soon. But, you know, I'm going to bring you around with me, too. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, scheduling. You know what I mean? You're going to be married, so it's going to be a different lifestyle. But, yeah, for sure, I'm going to definitely, especially with the network.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? So, he's going to be a part of the network. He doesn't know it yet, but he's going to be a part of the network, and not even on no forced things, but he's going to have, like, some great, you know, memories on the network. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. And I appreciate you, you know what I mean, coming here, setting up early, bringing me the coffee, the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, you know we had to get our coffee.
You gotta censor it. You know they gonna probably ban this but yeah, it's to censor it. But the D is for D Block. I don't know why I'm holding it like that though, but yeah, the D is for D Block. You know, so yeah. Shout out, appreciate you for the coffee. I don't even drink coffee, but I'm drinking it because, you know, took your time out your day to go stop. Appreciate you for the little donut bites as well.
Yeah, shout out for those. Those were pretty good. I won't lie.
For sure, most definitely. Bro, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
See you at the event.
Yep, looking forward to it.
2:30 to 9. Don't lose your tickets. You know, even if you lose your tickets, you good. But you know, you good. You know what I'm saying? But you and your fiance, you know, so y'all get, you know, so yeah, man, that's for real. You know what I mean? And tell whoever, you know, you cool with, whoever, you know, you hang and vibe with, tell them to come tag along, come step by, come at least see some cool cars. We got some real good cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, stocked up cars. Classical ones as well. Yeah, all types. You hear me? Like, I ain't really a car guy, but I'm a car guy, but in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know nice things. You feel me? Like, even to the Subarus and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The Mitsubishis, like everything. A lot of people got them souped up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's definitely a car community out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. And it's just they going to be chilling. You feel me? What they do after is what they do after. I mean, you could tell them. I set it up to be 2:30 to 9. Zach comes in to town on that day later on, but that's cool because when our Future did they Camp Flog Nog, Lil Wayne was across the street they first year and they still did good. So wow. I got good hopes. I'm like, I didn't even see that for no reason. Like, once again, I don't believe in you feel me, like coincidence. You feel me, like everything has a purpose. Yeah. So yeah, like that right there, it did what it do. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you so much taking your time out again for coming, seeing at my mama house. You feel me?
Well, no, I appreciate it. This was great. So one thing I always say, camera's about to shut off here in about 3 minutes, it looks like.
Yeah.
Could you say, for anybody who's just listening, maybe not watching, or who can't check the description of this video for your social media links, could you say, like, your social media links out loud?
My Instagram is HOODRICHDURK, spelled how I said it.
This is the one you can talk to. That
okay.
car just filled up.
All right, bet say that. Yeah, so HOODRICHDURK on Instagram. Damucci Brand Inc. DAMUCCI Brand Inc. at Instagram as well. And DBlock DBLOCC25 Records at Instagram as well. But my main account is at HOODRICH. You know, so that's where you can find me. You know what I mean? In a way, kinda. Yeah, man, I'm just a cool person, especially with this vlog coming out. I got so much stuff coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, this is just only a baby. This is a baby step. You know what I mean? This is just only a baby step on what's really going on for real. You know what I mean? Like, just know I'm ready. Like, you feel me? I'm in my pajamas. You know what I mean? So I slept in this. You know what I mean? Like, cause I gotta leave, right? You know what I mean? Right? Soon as, you know what I mean? Like, soon as, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just handling business, knocking out everything that I can do. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I'm staying on top of things. You feel me? You staying on top of things too. You know what I mean? So that's how you gonna win. You know what I mean? Your faith. You know what I mean? You doing what you doing. You doing something monumental. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna be one of them ones. You feel me? And I'm gonna actually like need help with one of like on how you do certain things with something, you feel me, with especially with my Damucci on how I'm laying it out, because I'm doing online magazines. So if you ever want to buy some Damucci, you know what I mean, this is some old stuff, like this is 2022, you know what I mean, so this ain't really, you know what I mean, like this is like I got a wave, you know what I mean, like I even once I drop, I damn near sell out. Like, I haven't dropped in almost like damn near 2 years, or really consistently drop. I haven't really had an official drop, you know what I mean. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time and everything. It's been great. You know, I think the cameras like made it to the last second, but it was great, man. I really appreciate your time and everything. If you made it this far, thank you for that. You know, keep pursuing what you love. Drink some water today and have a good one.
Appreciate you so much.
You can step out of this camera. The other shut off.
Now you good. Yo, we up out of here, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody for this event, man. Shout out to my guy, man. Like, this is monumental. Real love. I appreciate you so much for coming. Thank you.